Here. Look at that! Whoa. Look at that! Behind you!
Check this out!
Look at that!
I love that!
Now where's Big Mouth Cornette when he says no one can challenge Yokozuna?
Look at Yokozuna's face right there!
Oh, you speak of fear! All you have to do is look into the eyes of my Undertaker! You won't see any fear there! Oh no! All you'll see is darkness and evil! In fact, my Undertaker has a challenge!
Challenge. Look at that. Oh, yeah!
Talk about face to face! My challenge is this. Bring that belt and your soul and meet me in the dark side.
Yokozuna's backing up. Wait a minute. The belt just came off his shoulder. Perhaps there, ladies and gentlemen, we saw an omen of things to come. Perhaps it will be the man in black who defeats Yokozuna. Don't turn your back on him.
Scared, Lawler?
A man in black challenging. The man in black headed to the ring. The man from the dark side.
Look at that sinister silhouette. Unreal.
Look at the gook dripping from the hair of the Undertaker. He is truly one of a kind, a phenom. What'll happen when the Undertaker faces Yokozuna next Saturday night? A casket match.
And it's built. It's double wide, it's double deep, and it's double scary.
And it's double trouble for sure. My goodness. I can't imagine Yokozuna's management allowing him to get into such a matchup. He will rue the day that he faced the Undertaker. Look out from behind. Oh, look at that. That's just about the only chance I think Dwayne Gill had.
Vince, can you imagine the inky black darkness of that casket when that lid is shut and sealed? Just imagine that.
No, thank you. I'd prefer not to imagine that. Yeah, right. Boris Karloff, eat your heart out.
I've got chill bumps.
Dwayne Gill coming off underneath the roundhouse and... I don't care if you're Dwayne Gill. I don't care if you're Yokozuna. When that happens to you... Oh, now it's curtains.
Well, the same thing happened to Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble.
And will Yokozuna be stuffed in a double wide, double deep casket? Someone likely to be resting in peace, figuratively speaking. Yes. He is a superstar beyond superstar. He is indeed a WWF phenom. And there, Paul Bear, bringing in the body bag. There will be no body bag at the Royal Rumble. No, no. The means of incarceration is the casket, not a body bag. What an event! Don't miss the WWF Royal Rumble. We're only 1 week away. Until next...
Yokozuna, it's time that you realize I'm the most powerful entity in the World Wrestling Federation. I'll take that belt But more important, I'll take your soul. Rest in peace.
Of the casket match, it will take place in 12 days at the WWF Royal Rumble. Someone's going to be stuffed into the double wide, double deep casket. And I might add, The Undertaker has never lost this type of a match. He's never lost a casket match.
I predict The Undertaker is going to be the next World Wrestling Federation champion at the Royal Rumble.
And then let me guess. And then from there we go to WrestleMania with the Macho Man Randy Savage winning the Royal Rumble and facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
I like it. Let's do it.
Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. Ray Hudson signing on to face, oh my goodness, it gives you the willies just to take a look at this man. Can you imagine The Undertaker, recognized worldwide, perhaps joining President Clinton on his NATO tour as a goodwill ambassador? What do you think?
I think that would be a good idea for the USA. He can make people tired of living and scared of dying.
The Undertaker. And by the way, The Undertaker, this coming weekend, is ready to unveil the finished double-wide, double-deep casket. And I, for one, am looking forward to the unveiling. I can't imagine what that's going to look like. A casket that's big enough, deep enough, wide enough for Yokozuna, or for that matter, for The Undertaker.
Probably look like a condo.
A rolling condo that we will see this coming weekend on the WWF Network. Undertaker getting words of advice from Paul Bearer, his manager. And Ray Hudson, you can almost hear his knees shaking together as he readies himself for The Undertaker. And a thrust by The Undertaker. The Undertaker with Hudson. The Undertaker with Hudson to the outside. And The Undertaker going right after him. It's uncanny to watch this man in the squared circle, especially when someone gets what you would call the upper hand. I mean, you wonder, can anything, much less any person, stop The Undertaker?
He gives me the willies, but they're good willies. He's chilling. Hey, Vince McMahon, what's the scoop on John Madden? I heard you know something.
Well, yes, actually, The Undertaker is the favorite wrestler of John Madden, and there's some question. Everyone knows that Madden is, well, he has his choice now. He can either go to ABC, Monday Night Football, he can go to Fox, or he can come to the World Wrestling Federation, and WWF President Jack Tunney, we are told, could very well be the man who offers John Madden the contract he cannot refuse. Imagine that, John Madden and the WWF.
Happy birthday, Monday Night Raw. You're 1 year old today.
Coming up to Raw. Oh, messing with the roundhouse and right back. Oh, my goodness. Put on the brakes, Ray Hudson. Down to the canvas.
Awesome.
What does that smell? Is that formaldehyde? I think so. Or is that Hudson? I don't know. But look out. The Undertaker with Ray Hudson. Oh, forget about it.
Say goodnight.
And it looks like Ray Hudson will be resting in peace. The Undertaker on his way to the WWF Royal Rumble. The Undertaker ready to square off against the World Wrestling Federation champion Yokozuna in a special casket match. The loser of the matchup will be stuffed into the double-wide, double-deep casket, which will be unveiled this coming weekend. We're having fun here in Richmond, Virginia. However, let's take you back to last week, ladies and gentlemen, and show you a bit of a difference that Bam Bam and Booger had. They teamed up last week. This week they're opposed to each other. Let's come back to
Oh, yeah! I've made my New Year's resolution, Yokozuna. May you rest in peace.
One of the most awe-inspiring athletes in the history of the World Wrestling Federation. A man whose very presence sends chills up and down your spine.
What's that stuff dripping off of it?
I don't believe I'd want to ask him. As The Undertaker raises his hands, so too we have light. Now, can you imagine Rod Bell, what's going on in his mind, knowing that he has to face a creature like The Undertaker? And there, yes, on the cover of the Superstars magazine, the same Undertaker. The magazine that comes out on an annual basis. Only once a year you see The Undertaker in the profile of all the WWF superstars on newsstands all over the world.
How great is it to see Paul Bearer back?
It's great, especially after seeing his front.
I beg your pardon?
I said, how good is it to see his back?
I know what he said.
I said it's great, especially after seeing his front. Look at him. Got to be the ugliest human alive, and I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you what, there's a good close-up view of The Undertaker and Paul Bearer and Yokozuna several weeks ago. Certainly got a good close-up view of The Undertaker, and I don't think he liked what he saw.
Yokozuna was looking up to The Undertaker, and Yokozuna blinked.
He certainly did. You saw it yourself, Jerry Lawler.
I think that's embalming fluid dripping off.
Sort of smells like it from here, doesn't it? Big boot to the midsection. Rod Bell, likely to have his problems. The most amazing thing about The Undertaker, one of the most amazing things, is the amount of punishment this man can absorb. It's incredible. And just when you think he's had too much, somehow he's right back up and right in your face.
It's that urn.
What would it is?
That stinking urn.
Oh, I would love to see the matchup with The Undertaker and Yokozuna. And just as we saw Paul Bearer a moment ago kissing the urn, I believe Yokozuna can kiss the WWF title goodbye.
I think that The Undertaker's going to slowly and methodically overpower Yokozuna and become the new World Wrestling Federation champion.
Can you imagine the girth of Yokozuna going up in the air, billowed down to the canvas?
You really think he can do that to
Yes,
Yokozuna?
I do. I
You do?
believe he has the kind of power to do just that.
He would be the first wonder of the world then.
I'll show you what I think here. Hand me the magistrator. Go ahead and tell everybody how great you think he is.
Victorious, ladies and gentlemen, in a rare appearance. Yeah. The power of The Undertaker.
Chills my heart.
I'll show you what's going to chill the heart of The Undertaker. Just take a look.
My Undertaker has just finished putting the final touches on your 1994 model casket. And oh yes, it's such a beauty. Would you like to see it? Come a little closer. Yes, for the unveiling. Oh yes. And just look at the sleek lines. Oh, double wide, double deep, and most of all, no mileage at all. But Yokozuna, in order to ride in my Undertaker's masterpiece, you don't even have to kick the tires.